Hi guys, Layne here. I'm going to do a little bit of lower limb exercises and stretches today, okay? So we're talking below the knee, feet, okay? Calf, anything below the leg, below the knee, I'm going to do today. We're going to do a little bit of rolling, a little bit of stretch, and a little bit of strength work for that lower limb, okay? Let's do a little bit of rolling first. So I've got, just as a warm up, just kind of get some blood flow to everything, okay? So I've got my trigger point roller, I got a trigger point ball, I got a lacrosse ball, okay? All of which I can use for my feet, okay? So I'm going to take that trigger point ball and we're going to, actually the lacrosse ball, I'm just going to roll my foot on the bottom. Just kind of roll it around. Create some blood flow. I'm not really pushing hard into the ball. All I'm trying to do is get my foot warmed up. Just get some blood flowing in there, okay? I might do this for 30 seconds or so. Just trying to spread my toes. Socks on or socks off, doesn't matter. Just kind of roll that foot around. Obviously, if I'm standing up, it's going to create more pressure, but for what I'm going to do, this is fine. Okay? If you got any sore spots, hang out on it, okay? I forget who taught me this years ago. I think it was probably a podiatrist. But you see, get in there and just massage your feet. Use your fingertips. Just get in there and massage your feet. Okay, all the way down. Okay. Back and forth. Spread those toes apart. And then just kind of create some heat on the bottom. That helps warm things up. Use your hand. I suppose you could use the ball if you wanted to, but I like just using my hand. I might use my knuckles. Just get in there and just kind of work your feet. We forget about our feet. There's 26 muscles in your feet. Okay, you want to use those. Okay, get them apart. Okay, just kind of warming things up in there. I'm just going to stick to one leg, one foot. And then I'm going to get that sock off, okay? And I want to focus on getting my toes apart. Your toes are not supposed to be crammed together, okay? That's how you end up getting hammer toe or worse. I don't know, is there anything worse than hammer toe? Anyway, spread those toes apart. Just get in there and let them just get apart. Move them around, okay? I'm going to talk a lot about the big toe in a moment, but just get in there and just kind of space them apart, stretch them out, okay? Your feet are supposed to be, your toes are supposed to be apart, okay? Not all crammed together, all right? So again, lacrosse ball, just roll it around a little bit, any direction. Spread those toes apart. Okay, if you got a tennis ball at home, you can use that, okay? Tennis ball works pretty good. Stick. So go in here. Go light here. You don't want to go right across your shin bone, okay? Just on the side. Just warming things up a little bit. Again, just getting some blood flow. But now, 30 seconds, a minute, something like that. Get in the calf. Warm everything up. Get some blood flow. If you don't have a stick, get a rolling pin, okay? You can use your lacrosse ball. Roll it around. Again, you're just trying to warm things up. Get all that connective tissue loose, okay? If you do just one side, okay, so like I'm doing, you're going to feel when you stand up that the leg that you've been working on is going to feel lighter at first. Maybe even for a minute or so, it's going to feel lighter with all the blood moving around. Okay. If you have a trigger point, use that. This is really good on your feet. Okay. Toes up and down. I know I'm spending a lot of time on the feet because I think our feet get abused. Okay. Again, this is from the Trigger Point Company. I'm not a paid endorser, but I like their products. Okay. Again, we're sticking here. Let's go to the other side. Lacrosse ball. I'm just gonna loosen up. Moving it around. From the heel all the way up to the toes. You might even go, get that ball and right into those joints. I have a neuroma, which is an inflammation here. Okay, I got it running in the park. Came down on a rock. Some people get surgery for it, but I've been told that that doesn't work. Mine doesn't bother me too often. I think this is good for plantar fasciitis as well. Okay. Those of you that might be suffering from that. Rolling the bottom foot. I know podiatrists and PTs will tell you to get an ice bottle, freeze a water bottle, and then roll the bottom of your foot. That helps with plantar fasciitis. Moving it around. Okay, let's get those toes. Just kind of spread them again. Spread them apart. Pull on that big toe. Push it. Pull it. That looks like a weird thing, doesn't it? Weird digit. Yeah, spread them apart. Move them forward. Move them back. Go. Try and squeeze. Flex them. Okay. Move around. See if you can spread them apart as best you can. I'm really trying right there. When you're standing up, try and spread your toes apart. Lift them up. Reach down. Grab the carpet. Some of you may have done the old, you grab a towel with your toes. Okay, so keeping your toes strong definitely helps. I like to grab the carpet and pull on it. That helps. Okay. See if you can take an object, obviously not of great weight, but see if you can grab that object with your toes, lift it up, grab hold, lift it up off the ground. Hey, did it that time. Okay, so try that. Get in there, work those toes, move them, pull them apart, pull on it a little bit, just like your fingers. Pull on the toes, spread them apart. 15, 20 seconds each one. Push and pull. Just move them around. Move that joint back, forth. Especially that big toe. That big toe is really important for walking and running. Okay? Move those things around. Rub on the bottom. Create a little heat, little friction. Feels good. Nice little massage of your feet. Use your knuckles. Get in there. Good. Moving around. Feels good. Feels lighter once you do that. Okay. TheraBand. Okay. If you have a yoga strap, you could use that too. Belt. Worst case scenario. I have another band. I'm going to probably take my foam roller. I'll use my foam roller. I'm going to have just one foot comfortable. So here, and I'm going to elevate the other foot. Okay? I think I'll use my TheraBand, a little lighter. And I'm just going to set it probably in the midfoot area. Just kind of pulling that. I don't want to get my pinky toe trapped there. But I'm just going to pull. So now I'm stretching my calf. Okay, and then I'm pushing and pulling. So that's my calf. And you can see soleus, Achilles area down in here. Pull and push. There you go. So I'm going to dorsal flex. And I'm going to relieve that for a second. Okay. You might do that 10 times. Just, give it a little pull. Feel that calf. Then push on it. Extend. There you go. Point your toe. Get a good grip. Okay. Make sure nothing's going to fall off your foot. I would not suggest doing this with socks on because it's probably going to slide off your foot. Okay. Then I'm going to turn that. Let's work the ankle a little bit. Okay. See how my foot's turned? like that. I'm just gonna pull on that ankle a tad bit. Hopefully you can see that. You can see that it's turned right there, hopefully. Okay, just gonna give that a little stretch, you know, and back and forth, and back and forth. I think I'll go to the other side. You might be able to see that a little bit better. Yeah, see I'm pulling on that, and then I'm going back to neutral, pulling. I can really feel, you can see, hopefully, those muscles along there, and back, back, back. And I might just do a little bit of rotation with a little bit of tension, not much. Just a little bit of tension to keep that ankle loose, strong. So I'm going to pull here and go against. 1, 2, adding some resistance. If you got a partner, ask them to hold here, okay? Just pull against that and work on my ankles. Shoot for 10 times, something like that, 10, 12, especially if you haven't done these before. Okay. Yeah, release. Yeah, give it a little roll. Okay. Yeah. Use a pillow, whatever you got. Get that foot up off the floor. Okay. Spread those toes. Probably looks like my foot is huge on this video. It's not. Back and forth. Okay. Loose and limber. This creates some tension, so you get some strength in the ankles. You're working against the resistance. Okay. Other side. Again, put your other foot just comfortable, however you like to sit. Grab your TheraBand or whatever you got, your belt. Okay. Midfoot. And let's just give that a little stretch for the second. Okay. Breathe in, because you want to try and release that, okay? Maybe that's the extent of your flexion and extension there. Good. Just tilt that foot, work against that resistance a little bit, vary the tension, what you can handle, turn it, and back to straight, pulling against it, back to straight, straight. Weak ankles, you end up falling, okay? Weak ankles. You don't squat as well with inflexible ankles either. Okay, give it the other side. We'll hold. Hold it with both hands, okay? I just think you're going to have a better grip that way. Pull against and back. For this particular side, it does help to have somebody else. If you have somebody else available that can hold it kind of way out here. But do the best you can. I still feel a resistance. I'm still working my calf. I'm still working my ankle. I'm trying to keep my knee really solid. I'm not letting my knee move around on me. Trying not to anyway. Good. If you want to give that big toe a little extra work, wrap that thing around your big toe. Just kind of pull on that a little bit. Not a lot. Just give that a little bit of a pull, okay? So that toe doesn't end up crossing over and you get that hammer toe, okay? Your feet are not meant to be that way, all right? So give that just a little, maybe just a little gentle pull. You can also do this on the ground, standing, with your foot. Just give that toe a little pull, okay? Dun, dun, dun. Kneeling, just a little gentle pull on the big toe. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. Yeah, I like to get it up in the air. There you go. 15 seconds or so. All right. Usually they're about shoelaces, you know, whatever you got. Something that's going to be comfortable. Make it comfortable, okay? Just pull on that toe a little bit. Could help with plantar fasciitis there too. Pulling on that big toe. I wouldn't doubt it. Move the toe around, you know. Try and keep that, this is hard. Try and keep these toes down and just lift the big toe. See? Told you it was hard. Yeah, there you go. Take some focus. Sometimes they have a mind of their own, especially when we get pressure on them. Okay, let's do calf raises, okay? 3 different calf raises. Feet straight ahead, up. Pushing the big toe into the floor, okay? I also think it's really good to walk like that. Walk on your toes. See if you can do a circle, okay? You can walk forward. You can walk back. That really gets the calves firing, okay? Too challenging, just go up and down. But focus on your big toe being pushed into the floor, okay? Little pause at the top. Control it. And down. More of a challenge? Go single leg. Again, push that big toe, especially if you feel like one side is a little bit more challenging or harder to get firing than the other, go single leg, okay? Put this one behind, although that is cheating, okay? That's helping you balance, but I'm not worried about balance for the moment. Just up. Again, I'm trying to really focus on my big toe being pushed into the floor, okay? Good. Feet straight ahead. Now let's go feet out. Calf raises, okay? Feet out. It hits those calves in a little different area, okay? I'm still focused on my big toe. Trying to pause and hold it at the top, okay? Again, feet are flat, plied. I guess that's the ballet term. Try not to just drop down, okay? So come up, get your balance, come up, and slowly go down. Yep. Up. And down, okay? Third, toes in. This one's harder on the balance. And down. Push that big toe into the floor. Up and down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Keep breathing. And down. Okay. Do about 3 sets of 10 on each one. If you have, I don't know what kind of bands they call these, but I just call them small bands. Get some small bands. You can also wrap that around the big toe. Stand. Get some tension on there and just go out and then let that big toe get pulled towards each other. There's your pressure. That also works really, really well. Okay. Hold it 15, 20 seconds. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Back to the ankles. How many of you can do this? Keeping your heels on the floor and go all the way down. To me, this is totally comfortable. Totally comfortable. But I really work a lot on my ankles. So what I'll do from here is if I get in this position is I'll rock forward, but I'm really pressing my heels into the floor. So I'm stretching soleus Achilles there. Okay? We used to teach that it's never good to have your knee cross over the mid portion of your foot. So a billion Asian people are wrong. Been doing it for centuries. It's a matter of practicing it. Okay? It's a matter of getting in that position. Probably early on in life when you're a youngster. Most kids can sit like this, no problem. But we as adults, we get our lower extremities super, super tight. So it's impossible for us to do this. So here's a really good stretch for that. Get your foot about 8 inches away from a wall. Okay? Foot on the floor. Keep your heel really pressed into the floor and move that knee towards the wall without letting the heel raise. Now, you might have to start really close to the wall, and that's okay. As I get more flexible, move it out away from the wall and stretch. Don't arch your back, lean into it, okay? Because this is what I'm stretching all along here, okay? Just pushing that knee towards the wall. Do it as a static hold, count to 15, or do it as a PNF stretch where you're going in and out of it. Switching sides. Again, place it about hopefully 8 inches, 6 inches, something like that. Focus on keeping your heel down and press. Keep your heel pushed into the floor. That's your focus here, not your knee. It's your heel. Keep it pressed into the floor. You want to move in and out of it? Move in and out. Don't arch your back. Good. Okay. Here. See that? I'm warming up those muscles, those shin muscles. Okay, to me this is a really good one. Doesn't look like much at first, but you keep doing that, lifting your toes up, and this starts to burn. Just go like that. You can hopefully see here. That's what I'm looking for. Just lifting it up there and holding it and down, up and down, up and down. Gives you a chance to spread your toes out wide too. Yep, see if you can do that. Keep them in that position. Other foot. Start off just a little here. Tap, 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 tap. 15, 20 seconds, you're going to start to feel that burning. And then up. See if let's get a better angle. There we go. I'm not lifting my knee or my foot off the ground. Well, I am, but not my whole foot. Keeping my heel pushed into the floor. Just up. Give it a 1, 2, 3, back down. 3, back down. Up. 2, 3. 2, 3. Up. This side's harder. My left leg is not my dominant leg. 2, 3. Awesome. Okay. Move this aside. More ankles, especially if you've ever had a broken ankle. And it's a wonderful balance exercise. So what I want you to just focus on this leg. Do not move that foot. It stays on the ground no matter what. Okay? So 1, touch, 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 touch. Ooh, that's the hard one because the ankle wants to roll. So I'm really trying to keep that from happening. Touch. I'll come back. Touch. 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 Now I'm doing all of this with my eyes open and I'm looking down at my foot. So now I'm going to look forward so that I'm not looking at my foot, which makes it a little harder. 1, 2. Now I'm kind of cheating because I'm on carpet. If you would do this on the kitchen floor, I think it's a little harder. Again, I'm trying to really focus on that foot not moving. You can see, and I lost my balance. Yeah. So again, I'm not looking down, I'm looking straight ahead. I'm reaching back there. I got a slight flexion of my knee. And then I come back. Okay? Now, you can also do this with your eyes closed. I know you can't see me. Trust me. My eyes are closed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back. 5. Really focused on my ankle. Okay? Now, how about if we go way over there? That really tests that ankle. Okay? Let's do that a few times. Push that foot into the floor. Yep. My eyes are open at this point, by the way. Just reach across. Focus on this leg, not moving. See if you can go way over here. Across your body. Yep. And back. Way across. And again, you can do this right now. I'm looking at my foot. You can do this with your eyes staring straight ahead. Then you can try it with your eyes closed. Going across. Sweet. See how good I am on the other side. So, eyes are open, looking down at my foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go across here. Yep. Ooh, see how that foot wanted to do that? Keep that foot pushed down. And back. 1, 2, 3. I'm just touching. 4, 5. Call it 6 points. Yeah, keep that foot pushed into the floor. Great for if you've ever had a sprained ankle. 2, 3, 4. At this point, I'm going to switch. Okay? And my eyes are up. I'm staring at the wall in front of me. I'm not looking at my foot. See if I can add this one while I'm still looking straight ahead. Yep. Maybe up here. Again, keep that foot pushed into the floor. Now let's see if I can do it with my eyes closed. I'm going to go a little slower. Again, really work on my ankle. Yeah, I feel my knee. Quads are working too. Let's see about going across here. Maybe way up there to reach. Yep, keep that ankle. Good. Awesome, guys. Okay, so work your lower extremities, okay? Everybody always wants big quads, nice hamstrings, and a great butt. But a lot of that starts down here with your feet, okay? Your feet and your ankles. Don't forget those lower body muscles, okay? Have fun with it. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Peace.